America is quietly in the midst of the worst drug epidemic in the history of the country.
Right now, doctors write about 260 million prescriptions for opioids a year, enough to give every adult American a bottle of pills.
Right now, we're being sent on a male who has overdosed.
Over 2 million Americans struggle with opioids, making this the worst epidemic of addiction in American history.
Any solution would require controlling the distribution of prescription opioids.
Every day, they take the lives of 91 more Americans. That's about twice the number of Americans killed per day at the height of the war in Vietnam.
Anybody who's grown up in America has known people who struggled with it, may have had some struggles of their own.
The maker of a hugely popular painkiller has some pain of its own tonight. The company and its top officers will pay $634 million in fines for lying to the public.
Donald Trump is listening, unveiling a new task force to tackle the deadliest drugs crisis.
Rehab on the shoulder, all you've got the money or the time to do is to get a bottle of pills. We have to treat this not as a moral failing, but as a public health problem that can be solved.
To bring about the end of an epidemic.
My drug dealer was a doctor, tried to kill me for $1.
TamprRx is a tamper-proof automated pill dispenser made by Trek Innovations to provide a solution to this growing epidemic by utilizing smart technology and patient intervention. With bioidentification, pill adherence data tracking, dexterity support, and a tamper-proof exterior, we hope to reduce the chance of addiction to form and provide support to those living with chronic pain through more accessible means with the TamprRx. Now, the device is an octagon at 135 degrees to reduce the chance of fracturing should someone break into the device. And there are 2 layers of high-strength, low-weight aluminum sandwiching cut-resistant fabric to make the tamper-proof shell. The device consists of a stationary base and 2 portable pods for pharmacists to fill the prescription, and RFID technology creates one point of entrance that is inaccessible to patients without pharmacist intervention. Within those pods, the TamprRx can hold a minimum 30-day supply of pills, helping patients with limited mobility pick up their prescriptions, and it's compatible with the smallest opioid size to the largest. A microSD card records when the medication is taken by the patient, so accurate data can be shared with physicians, and the tamper-proof exterior can withstand a minimum force of 500 newtons, which the average person can apply with a household object like a hammer. Additionally, to ensure pill storage within the device, the internal temperature does not deviate from 25 degrees Celsius during use. The TamprRx is personalized to the intended user using a fingerprint scanner to restrict access to those not prescribed opioids and to eliminate theft and reduce diversion. And so, with an evolving opioid crisis, technology must evolve to create solutions, and this is the TamprRx.